Simon Maverick presents Chaos Blade by A.P. Beswick, read by Aaron Smith and Riley Kubera.
Prologue. I can't hold on!
Fidget cried while clinging on to the source of her magic core as best she could. The hairs on her arms stood on end as her pulsating magic coursed through every part of her. Fidget had one arm pointed forward, her fingers stretching outwards where she focused her power, and her other hand was clasped around a staff that she had bedded into the ground. A pulsating energy continued to emanate from her core, channeled by the staff, one she had carried with her for many years. The staff was made of old ash wood, twisting and turning like a branch that had snapped from an aged tree, the top of which was entwined around a blue-encrusted jewel that shone brightly with charged magic. Fidget had learnt how to infuse the staff with the crystal almost 8 years ago, and, since that day, she had seen no need to replace her weapon. Until now. As powerful as she felt, as much as she had trained all these years, she and her party were still no match for Belzebub. "You need to hold the force field, Fidget," a booming voice commanded her. It came from her right, and she recognized it as Rain, who moved to her side and gave her a look of concern. Sweat beaded on his wrinkled and worn face, his lip bled from a tear, and his left eye was swollen shut. His graying hair blew around from the force of Fidget's energy field, and he grimaced as he stared down their enemy. There was no stronger knight of the realm that Fidget knew of, and no other that she would want to fight beside.
Rain!
Fidget cried out as her legs started to buckle beneath her.
My connection is frayed. I can't hold the protective field much longer. I've afforded you as much time as I can. If we are going to defeat her, now is our only chance.
Her voice strained and croaked with exhaustion, and her arms trembled from the strain of sustaining this level of spellwork. The burden of what was at stake weighed heavy on her as she attempted to keep her concentration. Everything they had planned, everything they had done for the last 10 years, all came down to this. They couldn't fail. They had to stop Belzebub. "We will do what we can," Rain said calmly, staring into the battlefield ahead of them. Scores and scores of their enemies had lined.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?